Hi, today I'm going to reflect part of my JPA experience, which is about giving science lessons to students. How to engage students scientifically is also the area of my interest. I have given two science lessons during the JPA placement. From these two science lessons, I realized that science lessons can be a real challenge to teachers as it needs more effort and preparation than doing other subjects. The first challenge I found, to my surprise, was that actually my mentor teacher feels stressful for preparing science lessons. I'm quite appreciated that she was so honest to express her attitude towards science lessons, even though she is a quite seasoned teacher with many years teaching experiences. The second challenge was there were very limited resources I could find in the placement school, as it is not a very strong STEM focused school. And when I went online, I couldn't find much information I needed as well. Compared with the classroom resources I could find for my English lessons, math lessons, preparation was also quite time consuming to me. To give a meaningful and engaging lesson, the resources for science lesson need to be well prepared to ensure students have the opportunity to be exposed to enough materials to understand the concept I teach. Let's look at the first lesson I gave. The lesson was the first lesson in the unit to introduce materials and study their properties. But because it was held in a Friday afternoon, my mentor teacher recommended me to design it in a playful way instead of a formal learning. I just briefly introduced these materials we used to make the messages and ask students what they have noticed about this material. Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it rigid? Is it smooth? Students were highly involved to make their maze. The scientific play sustained for quite a long time. Students had the general idea what are properties of the materials. The second lesson was more structured to teach students about materials. My teaching strategy was based on a writing lesson given several days ago in an English lesson, as students really enjoyed making fun sentences by putting words cut together like Grandpa is riding a bike in the bathroom. This lesson started off by watching a video about learning daily materials we could see around us and their properties. Then I sent students off to find out the main kinds of materials we watched in the video from the classroom. Then I used the word cards to create fun objects like the peanut swing, wooden scarf, or chocolate book. Then we used the word cards to create their fun objects and write them down on the task sheet, and also use the descriptive words to describe properties of these fun objects. Students were not only highly engaged during the lesson and also be able to think of properties of daily objects in their lives and look at them in a very different way. My mentor teacher has given me quite positive feedback in terms of how I engage students and how I prepare my lessons and be able to identify student interest based on other cross curriculum lessons. All of these have demonstrated I have met many teaching standards.